Okay, let's get started. Today, we're doing a deep dive into some source material we've got here.
Mhm.
It's notes and excerpts about Martina, a personal trainer, based on Castle Road in Bedford, apparently with like 20 years of experience.
Right. Quite established then.
Yeah, and our mission really is to unpack the core ideas in this material. We want to look at what makes her approach stand out, especially her philosophy on motivation and transformation.
Okay. So what's the first thing that jumps out from the notes?
Well, straight away, there's this really bold claim in the source material.
Okay.
It says, Martina does not just get people fit and healthy, she changes lives.
Okay. Wow. So not just about, losing weight or building muscle.
Exactly. It sets the stage for something, well, deeper, something beyond just the physical side of training.
Interesting. And does the material give clues how she does that? Like in the language used?
It does, yeah. As you dig into the notes, you start seeing her messaging style. It seems quite specific. One thing that really comes through is the sense of urgency, and it's tied very much to your future self.
Oh, right. That's a powerful angle. How does that come across?
Well, you see these phrases that really push you. Things like, if not now, when,
Classic, but effective.
And your future healthy self is begging you to watch this. It sort of reframes health as this crucial investment, something you need to protect for the future.
Yeah, it stops being just a nice to have today and becomes essential for tomorrow. Any other examples of that?
Oh, yeah. The source pulls out lines like, one day your health will be the only thing that matters. Start now.
Quite direct.
And this one's even more pointed. The day you can't chase your kids, that's when you'll wish you started today.
Oof. Yeah, that hits hard. It connects inaction now with really specific future regrets. Very visceral.
Definitely. But it's not just about scaring you about the future. The material also shows a strong focus on mindset, tackling excuses, internal barriers.
Okay, so addressing the why not rather than just the what to do.
Exactly. The notes suggest she sort of identifies and reframes these blocks. You see lines like, your unhealthy body's not the problem, but this might be.
Interesting. So shifting the focus.
Yeah, or asking questions like, what if you're not lazy, just training the wrong way? It implies the issue might be your method, not necessarily, you.
That's quite empowering, actually. Takes away some of the self-blame, maybe.
Could be. And then there's the really direct challenge. Your excuses are lying to you, and you know it.
No pulling punches there.
None at all. But it all seems geared towards getting past those mental hurdles. The source even notes this phrase, no motivation, perfect. This is for you.
Huh. I like that. Turns a common obstacle on its head. Suggests lack of motivation isn't a deal breaker for her approach.
You're right. It's just another starting point she can work with.
So you've got the future urgency, tackling the mindset. What else?
Well, after dealing with the internal stuff, the messaging seems to pivot. It makes the act of starting seem really, really simple. Almost deceptively simple.
Lowering the barrier to entry. How so?
Phrases like, forget perfect, just start. It cuts through that whole paralysis by analysis thing.
Yeah, gets you moving.
And this analogy mentioned in the notes is great. If you can brush your teeth, you can do this to lose weight.
Okay, that's very relatable. It takes something potentially intimidating and links it to a tiny, automatic daily habit. Makes it feel achievable.
Totally. So by making starting feel easy, the sources suggest she paves the way for the results, and the notes definitely highlight the promised transformation.
Right, painting the picture of the after. What kind of phrases do they mention?
Things like, you're 4 weeks away from feeling brand new, or from exhausted to empowered in just 6 weeks. Very benefit-driven.
Focusing on the feeling, the change in state.
Yeah, and the emotional side too, like how to stop hating your reflection. Plus the more modern, catchy one, sweat now, selfie later.
Captures that immediate reward loop a bit too.
Yeah.
Okay, so strong motivation, mindset work, simple start, clear transformation. But how does someone actually do all this? Does the source mention the trainer's role specifically?
It does. It points out the specific value Martina brings as a personal trainer.
Which is?
According to the source, it's not just about getting a plan. It's the support, the advice, and crucially, having someone to push you past the finishing line.
The accountability and the extra push.
Exactly. And the notes explicitly say Martina is good at that.
Makes sense. It's often that final push that's hardest to do on your own.
And this connects back to another idea in the source material about when people actually seek this kind of help.
Okay.
There's this line, only when you realize your way doesn't work anymore, then you will ask for help.
So asking for help isn't step one. It's what happens after you accept your current approach has failed.
Precisely. It positions seeking support not as weakness, but as a necessary practical step once you've hit a wall.
So, putting all these pieces from the source material together, the messaging strategy, the focus on mindset, simplifying the start, the support, you can see how they build the case for that initial claim.
Yeah, you see the how behind the idea that she really does change lives based on how her approach is described in these notes.
It all seems to fit together.
It does. So wrapping this up, based on our deep dive into these notes about Martina, here's maybe a thought for you listening to consider. What if the biggest obstacle to really changing your health isn't finding the perfect diet or the ultimate workout or even having enough information?
Okay.
What if it's actually resisting that honest look in the mirror, recognizing when your current way just isn't cutting it anymore, and delaying that moment you decide you're ready to ask for and truly accept some help?
Yeah. That moment of readiness.
Yeah.
Something to definitely reflect on.